Good evening, everyone on Randomania. How are you doing tonight? My name is OPT Lawyer. Joining me tonight on commentary, Nora Astra, for this amazing match in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Pentaforce tournament featuring Slidick versus Tetraly. Nora, how's it going today?
It's going good, OPT. Looking forward to this.
Absolutely. We are in our bracket stage. I believe this is I had this earlier and then I closed it.
This is a first round pairing, so both of these are 0-0 in the brackets right now.
I mean, that's the best place to be, quite frankly. So let's see here. I had this up earlier. I'm going to find out who our participants here are going to be running into if they win or lose. Here we go. So the winner of this gets to move on to play Fury SK in the technically third round of the winner's bracket. Let's see. And then the loser of this match has to drop down and play the winner of Adirondack, Rick and Vicnan. So they got some interesting things going on already in this tournament, huh?
Oh, definitely. We've got all sorts of stuff. You've got your 2 seeds sitting down there in the losers round waiting for someone. All sorts of chaos going on.
Absolutely. So, real quick, if you've been watching the Swiss rounds of this, the biggest changes we've got here are we have second quest overworld and second quest enemies, which we'll get into as we see this. We also have plus or minus 4 HP on enemies instead of 2, and a few more surprises here along the way. Those are pretty much the big ones, but the second quest overworld is still immaculate.
That is definitely the biggest change here.
Yeah, the other one is that we no longer have level numbers. So we're going to be doing a lot of guessing as to where everyone goes, and we're off! And we immediately start with diversions as Tetraly goes down and Slidick goes up.
Let's see, we just got the magical sword in vanilla level 1.
You know, that was not the sword we were looking for.
But it is a sword.
It is a sword, which is just probably sword not appearing in this game, since, you know, we need to find 12 hearts at least.
Yeah, and we still only need those 5 Triforces.
Indeed. So, once again, you'll notice that everyone is saying the same things. Again, we still need the book to understand the old men in this. Or the owls, I guess, if, you know. So, Tetraly is looking through the Armo statues, finds a staircase, so not the item. And just guessing that is probably is a door penalty. We don't know. We don't have any rupees. That's all right. Slidick is gonna find again probably the same thing. Not sure. I really gotta say I love. Oh, we found a Tankity Cave on Tetraly's side. I really like her custom sprite set. That is, I think, mostly from Link's Awakening. There might be a few sprites here that aren't. Slidick gets. Oh, so 30 rupees is our medium secret. That is, okay. Considering the maximum is 40. But, once again, second quest overworld. That means we are only gonna have 1 large secret. So the medium secret being 30 is pretty significant.
That is quite painful there. Tetraly does find a dungeon, though.
Indeed. 30's not... Oh, so we've got the heart container... Which Slidick can't even get, unfortunately. The heart container is our most item. My guess is he will come back to get that at some point. And Slidick does find a dungeon himself. Oh, so Tetraly is in 4. We got a map. We know that's 4.
It's always good to find that early map.
Absolutely. Not entirely sure. Oh, well, we've got a Triforce.
Where you Triforce there on the floor for us here.
Absolutely. He's just going to grab it right away. Not a bad choice. We've got Take Any Roads. Alright, so that was 4. Which one was Slidick in? He just checked.
I didn't get to see the pause screen.
Oh, wait, I will. Again. That was 1. That was 1. Slidick is in 1.
Oh, nice. That's a huge find here. These city roads are not horrible. We got one that goes up to Death Mountain, and one over kind of in the forest. So not a bad set of any roads.
Always good to have at least early, especially that's pretty close to the start screen. So always potentially he's found another dungeon.
Do you like dungeons? Because we're finding them all without a sword.
And it's got Patras in it. That's 2. That is a level 2.
Another good early level to find here. This will have an item just laying on the floor.
Or you may have to get through combat, unfortunately, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, bubbles in second quest are really annoying. Some of them are red, and if you get hit by a red bubble, you don't get your sword back. At all. That's a ladder. That's a ladder in 2. So anyway, as I was going to say, you don't get your sword back until you hit a blue bubble, you pick up a Triforce shard, you go to a fairy pond, or you use a potion, or you save and quit the game, and then, like, start over, not over, but, you know, it's not the continue, it's actually save. So, yeah. Oh, some free bomb drop for, Slidick. Those Gorillas have 1 hit point. Oh, another bomb drop. Nice. But Tetraly's gonna be really happy to have that ladder, because that's gonna allow her, free access to the coast item, whatever it is. There's another take it, and she's gonna grab the heart, because of course you would.
You might see runners pick up the potion. It was a little early to pick up the potion, but with knowing the red bubbles exist, that potion can be very valuable. And
that's
there's our
Recorder.
white sword item is the Recorder.
Recorder in second quest can be way more important than you'd expect it to be, because there are 10 Recorder spots on this map. I honestly don't remember how you were supposed to find those in the original game, but there's some arrows and some 72 for keys. I don't think that's terrible.
We'll just have to see what our large secret is Tetraly takes a Lionel beam to the back.
And they do like to snipe you. Tetraly is about to find her level 1.
I'm not sure we saw Slidick pick up any items out of 1. I think he was
probably combat blocked.
Definitely. Being able to just fire that one fireball kind of slows you down.
Slidick is attempting to... Oh, there, he's got the tree clip. So you have to do this from this side to get that open there. 8 for bombs. That is a nice bomb price.
Oh, definitely. And Tetra has found herself in a little bit of a key block.
Yeah. Although, Slidick came in here with the same amount of keys, so... Oh,
the Triforce is free, but
yeah, or that Pentaforce, as it were. I like how she's got that as a pentagram. That's kind of funny. Slidick is checking. I believe that's normally a potion shop. Is in fact okay. That is the. I think that was 15. If I could do math properly, which I'm not saying I can.
16. I refuse to do math on Twitch, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 16 repair. Okay. So that is, that's a pretty good... Pentagon. What did I say? Did I say something else? Pentagon. Hey, there's a map. It's level 1. So, our runners have still yet to find an actual sword.
Well, we found a sword, just not one we can use.
Right. That is, that's a manhandle on level 1.
we'll go up here into the top of the eagle and see if we can find something. Just a key, not gonna bomb that wall open.
Interesting. We got the blue orbs right above the red bubbles, so that's always good. And the ropes have they're flashing. They have a higher base HP. I believe that is their only real difference. Of course, that can put them pretty significantly high. Slidick has found another dungeon himself. I didn't see where.
I believe this is 4. If it's the
yeah, I think it's the 4. Oh right, Stelphoses. They actually shoot beam swords. I forgot about that entirely. And they hurt just as much as beam swords hurt.
Yeah, so with green tunic and no hearts, that's not what you want to get hit by.
I thought Slidick had a candle.
He does.
Why is he not using it?
Yeah, just decided not to.
This is 4, and we saw this earlier. This is where the ladder's at.
No, ladder was in 2.
Oh, that's right. This wasn't 2. That's right.
We don't know what's in 4 yet.
It's next to it. That's
next door, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I knew the ladder was in this corner of the world. I am surprised she hasn't... Tetraly has not gone over to the coast to grab whatever's over there.
I get that. It's a really odd route to hit or in this case the 2 bomb spots on the coast and then get to that open cave. It's just figuring out when to route that in.
World wrap would be a good time.
Usually a lot of our runners, especially the ones who can do that, will, and I believe this should be 2 here.
This is 2, yeah. I believe it's just south of this room here.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Oh, Slidick gets hit by a red bubble.
He doesn't have a sword, so it doesn't matter that much, but even if you pick up a sword, you will not be able to use it until you clear that curse.
Patches in 2. I think that'll be the only patch in 2. I'm not sure of that one. I don't recall there being many more bosses in 2, but...
I think there's just the Dodongo in Vanilla 2, so that should be the only boss we see here.
I am open to being wrong about that. I'm okay with being wrong about that.
I'm sure our runners would like you not to be wrong about that. Thatcher's annoying.
Right, I thought so. Thank you, Wolfman. Our runners are, in fact, being very conservative on bombs right now, but...
Especially since they both know that they're very cheap. Granted, Slidick doesn't have any money, but...
Right. I feel like we have only found, like, the 1 bomb shop, though. Maybe we found more I haven't noticed, but...
Oh, that's a nice win!
What a nice time. See, gambling is perfectly fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that heart container. We saw Slidick die on that screen, unfortunately.
And Tetraly will be able to pick up that recorder now.
Yes, she will. My guess is that will be on the agenda. Because, again, especially in second quest, that is an important item. Mobility is one thing. That thing opens up 10 spots. Oh,
yeah, Slidick picks it up at 5, so...
Yeah, it was 5. Did they pick up the Triforcing one?
I didn't see...
I don't actually recall her picking it up. Oh.
We'll see if we can get a pause screen here in a little bit.
Well, I mean, you know, you're probably going back there with the sword anyway.
No. Yeah.
No, she didn't, so...
Though, I mean, it's not too far from our start, but still, you know, with the recorder,
and
you
when
can
you
get
say,
back there very quickly, pick it up.
Yeah, when you say it's not too far from our start, it's actually on our start screen.
Yeah, I know.
So, you're right, it's not that far from the start. It's, in fact, on the start.
This is what I get for doing commentary with a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, that really is your fault. So anyway, Runner's still just looking around. Slidick's already grabbing a few of the, at least one of the recorder spots. Not a lot of money to do anything with right now on both sides. Tetraly is actually saving and quitting right now. Not a bad time to do that.
Yeah, so she'll be able to use those 8 bombs, and then if she doesn't like the results, retry and save them.
Absolutely. I, again, want to know how you're supposed to know that that is there in the original game. Hey, it's in the bomb shop. Not buying bombs.
The game knows?
I guess.
Did we see the, oh, there we go. Slidick's gonna give us our first real look. If he can dodge these...
If he can not die here, yes.
Yeah, half a heart and a bunch of Lionels.
Yeah, so far he did well on the not dying part, but he's still gotta get over there. Oh, gambling time? Gambling time. Oh! He always go middle. That doesn't mean anything.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh my goodness. Tetraly is going to be very, very not happy that she waited so long to get that. But she's actually right over there. So
Slidick's gotta get it, though.
Yeah.
Without getting it. There we go.
Got it!
He gets the pickup.
He may still die in one hit here. I have no idea. But Tetraly is actually right there, so she's going to be grabbing it here in any second.
But we've got the same problem now.
Which is...
Heart and a half.
She technically has 1 heart more.
But a Lionel beam to the face is still 2 hearts.
Yes, but she can take it...
Oh!
That's unfortunate. That Lionel was having nothing of it.
And let's see how long that keeps her away from the red ring. That's unfortunate.
That is absolutely unfortunate. Although, if she can world wrap, and according to the chat, she can, which is good. Oh, she's also got this. She can take her right back. I was just gonna say, like, she could just go explore the dead woods and then end up right back over there. But she's gonna go right back there and clear out the coast here, which is also a good call.
That's also full of
oh, that's just yeah. That is not a fun place to be, and that's another 30 rupees on the board. I don't believe we've seen the amount of another secret.
No, we have not.
Well,
how about 9?
Ouch. Well,
I mean, we're near vanilla here.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's just hope that large secret is like 150.
Let's just have to find the large secret at this point.
Right? There's only one. It's actually doing a very nice job dodging everything. Not gambling this time.
Yeah, so it's gonna go ahead and pick that heart container up as well.
Yep, there we go.
Much easier to do with the red ring.
Tetraly's just gonna run over there, and no, wait, you want to grab first? There you go. Whew, that was somewhat dangerous. There we go. Save that game. There you go. Well, Slidick just got no rupees taken from him, because he had none. The Guardian Acorn. I do like that. That's actually kind of neat. Potion shop, not, no letter yet. No prescription note. Slidick also finding a potion shop. It's 17 minutes in, and our runners still have not found a sword of any kind yet.
Well, you know where that sword's gonna be, right?
I know exactly where that sword's gonna be. Vanilla level 6.
No.
I know what you were going for. I was being saved on a purpose.
Regardless, both our runners are still looking for that wonderful pointy wooden stick to deal with enemies here.
Indeed. Another 30 medium secret for Slidick.
Spinning it as fast as he can pick it up.
Both our runners like a screen away from each other. And there's our wooden sword. in the corner of the dead woods.
Not the most annoying spot in the game, but pretty close.
Because there's like no reason to go over here except for that one cave, and it's annoying to get to. Thankfully there is that recorder spot we were able to have reason to check, but...
And there's our first look at our secrets.
We got a hint shop that we can't do anything with because we don't have a book yet.
Yeah, well, that and they're kind of pricey.
Yeah. Especially for the low that Slidick currently has.
And getting lower.
Getting lower, yeah. Again, thankfully that is a near minimum repair penalty, so that's not terrible. By the way, for all of you keeping track, that that recorder spot, like a few screens below Slidick, where I think about to go, is considered part of the grave, not the dead woods, despite the coloring. Yeah, sword is always in an open cave. Somebody in the chat asking. The wooden sword is always in a cave that is open. It cannot be blocked by anything. Otherwise, Randomizer would go crazy. Fred has done a lot to make sure that this game stays sane.
Even if the runners don't.
Even if the runners don't. Which is fine, because I'm not saying either. Anyway, it's interesting that our runners are literally like screens behind each other. They are doing the exact same thing. Slidick has run out of bombs, unfortunately. No power bracelet, so he's just going to go over here and check these Armo statutes, and I don't know what he's going to go up to next. Tetraly has 5 bombs to work with still, so she'll be able to clear more of Death Mountain right now. Unless, of course, we find a bomb shop. Okay, we didn't find a bomb shop. Oh my gosh.
Well, this got
that was our one large secret, and it was the lowest it possibly could have been. That is
high level
9.
That secret definitely makes finding the red ring so much more valuable now.
Absolutely. Thank goodness we're probably not going to need a lot of money in this seed, but oh my goodness gracious. What a terrible secret. As I said, it is entirely mitigated by the fact that we found the red ring, so we don't have to spend 200 something on that.
Now, Tetraly does have quite a bit more money, but, you know, we might be able to buy some arrows, but yeah.
I believe the arrows are 76, so both of our runners would be able to afford that at this moment.
Hey, Slidick's doing a great trick here. Go into the dungeon, even though it's 9. Up A, come back out, the moblins are back.
Yep.
Poke them with the sword a few times and get you some bombs.
Yeah, thankfully they don't have too much of the HP, so... Now, the other big thing about,
Hopefully to find a bomb shop.
Oh, of course. So another big thing about second quest overworld is that we actually have more bomb spots up here on Death Mountain, and a few more power bracelet spots as well. And we actually have a few ladder-blocked caves over by the waterfall. So we have the ladder, so that's not going to come into play per se, but still. Those Lionels have 1 hit point. Wow.
Hey. We have a dungeon. And it's pink.
We have a dungeon. It's very pink. I think it complements Link's red outfit right there pretty well. So anyway, know what this is. I'd have to actually see his map.
Well, he's gone pretty much straight down, so...
Oh, there's a heart container, yeah. 3 maybe? Potentially. Depends on what we can do here. Oh, well, there's a map. If you even want to try to get... I mean, he's got a red ring, so I guess he can face take his way to it, but still.
Hey, it's 3.
Hey, it's 3 of us, right? Yay! It's like I play this or something.
Hey,
Yeah,
there.
Oh, let's... Oh, no, we've got... We don't have bow. So, never mind, there's the bow. Don't have arrows, but...
Goma's guarding the device to kill it.
Well, you know... You need arrows. He's... Goma's sitting there like, I bet you didn't buy arrows earlier. Ha ha ha. So, there is one room we are hoping the Triforce is not in. One room. And you know as well as I do, Nora.
That Triforce is there.
Put a Triforce is totally there.
Well, I don't know. There's blue Wizrobes in here, so go find an 8 blue Wizrobe room, and that might be just as
That
bad.
is also true.
Hey, we have another dungeon.
It's probably above. So the bow is really important because we do have to kill Ganon still in these flag sets, which means we gotta find the bow, we gotta find the silver arrows. The fact is we've had the ladder. Tetraly's in 8. Awesome commentary there because I just saw the map. So but we've got the ladder already. So honestly speaking, I think our runners are pretty close to just being able to just get through this.
Yeah, the big thing remaining is the silver arrows, and that can literally be anywhere.
Yeah, it could also be in 9. Without the book, you're not going to be able to go into 9 to check, you know, to see if you find the hint.
Well, you can go into 9 to check, but you're going to clear every room on the way through it.
I was talking about for the hint to see if it's there.
Yeah, but the hint, yeah.
So that must have been a transport stand. Hey, it's another Goma. Slidick's still in 3 here. He's got... Okay, so we know the Triforce is not in this room. Of course, there's a key there. Hey, there's a lot of Wizrobes. Game, I think you've outused your Wizrobe quotient. Oh, well, there's the Triforce.
Yeah, we were saying something about it being in a horrible room. That's one of the best room we've seen tonight.
Indeed. Now, he's probably just trying to get this key. I don't know if this key... I don't think this key's worth it.
Yeah, just get the Triforce and go.
Just go. Just leave. I mean, that's my humble opinion. You might think otherwise, but I just don't think that getting that key's worth it in this case.
Not with the blue Wizrobes rolled up in HP. Just not worth trying to dig that key out.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I do believe our blue Wizrobes have 11 hit points. So...
They have more than I want to fight.
More than I want to fight is like 2.
Fair.
Okay, so is 8 right next to that then?
Yes. 3 and 8 are right next to each other.
Interesting that Tetraly did not go into 8 or 3 then.
I do believe she went into 3, but I think she left right away.
Gotcha.
Probably did what I would have done, which is sell the blue Wizrobes and go, no, I'll find something else.
Potentially desperately trying to not get touched by one of those red bubbles. They are not friendly. She's only got 1 key, so... Oh, well. Now it's a race to see if you can't find a blue one anyplace. The wand is so important in these flag sets.
Yeah, wand, red candle, something you can fire repeatedly that doesn't really cost you anything.
Yeah.
Very helpful when dealing with those bubbles.
I mean, even in a seed like this right now with like silvers, because you don't really need money. Potentially saves and quits.
I'm really surprised not to see either of our runners dive back into 1 at this point.
That's actually a very true statement.
Neither one of them got either of the items out, as best we could tell, and no, really, we just if they can find the silvers, we're done. Just get your 5 Triforces and go. We're gonna go back to 4 for Tetraly.
To be fair, Tetraly does not have any resources, so going back in the 1 right now may not actually be the smartest idea. Because I think she was just blocked out of there with combat and keys anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
She's leaving 4. Maybe she is gonna go back to 1. Okay, there we go. Shut my mouth.
Yeah, not having any Triforces at this point, I would start to be worried if I was Tetraly. 30 minutes in, not having a single one. Yeah, the 1-in-1 was free. We walked right by it.
Yep. Tetraly does have a sword, so she will be able to probably clear this place out, actually pick up at least one, if not both, items in here. Gets hit by a red bubble, is going to be able to get out of that. And she avoids the hands.
Oh, and our toll room is not pretty.
No, Slidick going to up an A from that. Don't blame him. So, Slidick ended up in this room Tetraly is currently in and was unable to do anything because of the lack of the ladder at the time. Let's see if there's anything in here. It's a key. I like keys. Keys are great. What is that? Is that the book? No, that's a boomerang. Never mind.
That was a yellow boomerang.
We all live in the yellow boomerang. Sorry. So anyway.
Well, there's the compass for 8, so we know where the Triforce is.
Indeed. That's always positive information to have.
8's still one of those dungeons you're going to want to finish clearing out to get those 2 items.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when the silver arrows are completely and totally still out there.
I mean, if you stumble into the book, you start to think of going to 9 and just Triforce and go with that hint available.
Right. Of course.
Worst case, you get the hint that the bows lie elsewhere, and you go, okay, well, or the bow. Yep, I can't find it still.
Yeah.
The silvers lie elsewhere.
Yeah. Still convinced it's not in 1. Or 3. I didn't mark it down. Oh, well, this technically required the bow.
It's the silvers. Coma block silvers. Game.
Shark! So, wait, so Goma blocked the bow, technically, although it wasn't blocked, it was in the same room, and Goma blocks the silvers. So, like, you could actually have killed... Okay. I guess this was faster.
Yeah, at this point.
I would just killed it just because...
That.
What is he...
It's Goma.
Why not...
Why didn't he grab the Triforce? There was just ropes in that room to get to the Triforce.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, Flick's back in 1, which he already has the Triforce from.
Yeah, I'm confused. Maybe getting some keys?
Keys, probably. You know, he may be looking for the magic key.
Well, it still could be in here.
Yeah, Tetraly has gone, like, all over this gosh darn place, and we still haven't found it.
It could be up here. Yeah, here it is.
There's our item.
And it is the magic.
Wow!
Can we burn the witch?
Wow! What a grab! So it comes in here, I guess, to find that, and he's got it. And he's still looking. Park containers. Yeah, he may be looking for the
second item.
I wonder if he's looking for the white sword.
White sword, yeah.
Gotta be, right?
Or wand. Wand makes sense at this point, actually.
That's actually, yeah, that's also true. I guess.
I mean, it's still... Well, it's it helps, but it doesn't help necessarily enough to make it worth digging out this dungeon at this point.
Yeah, like, it's one of those
even more so leaving that Triforce.
Yeah, that's the move I don't understand. Like, this I kind of do, because there are still useful items out there, but if you knew what was in here, I wouldn't mind looking for it. But he's seeing the boomerang there, I think, and he's... Does he not remember grabbing the Triforce out of here?
It is. Tetraly does find our letter, though, so...
Yeah, we got our prescription now.
Slidick, you have the bow, you have the silvers, you have a sword. Go find Ganon.
You have everything in this dungeon. He forgot. He forgot he has the Triforce in there.
He did.
Now he's gonna look all over for the compass. And then find out, oh yeah.
Oh, and gets clocked with the Wall Masters.
Yeah, I mean, it just gotta come back in. It's nothing big.
It's still annoying.
It's annoying, for sure. He's gonna go fight this manhandle and probably kill him.
Not gonna be happy with that.
No. Tetraly, on the other hand, is finishing her exploration of Death Mountain. Has still not gone back into 3, though. I've gone into 3, then back into.
And you're right, there's the compass, and, Yep, that's
there it
face.
is. There it is, yeah. He's like, oh, that's not blinking. That is not blinking. Yep, Slidick, you already had that one, man. Sorry, bro.
That's unfortunate.
Did we find the second item in 8, by the way?
No.
Okay, so he just left without it.
Yeah, left without the Triforce or the silvers.
No, he got the silvers.
Oh, no, yeah. The second item, sorry.
So a couple plays that we gotta ask him about later. Because I don't think we only have 5 dungeons available. 4, 2, 8, 3, and 1.
Yep.
I don't think we've found anything else.
And Tetraly has the silvers, but still doesn't have the bow. So
she's gonna be happy to have the silvers at the very least.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, she has to go into the dungeon she's avoiding for reasons I'm not entirely certain of. Slidick is going to grab this map of level 4.
Yeah, if I ever had the choice, I would like to get the bow before I get the silvers, just for that hint possibility, but,
Oh, that and the fact that, you know, there are gomas and stuff, and it's just another weapon.
Oh, that too.
A wooden sword. As the arrows do white sword damage, silver arrows do magic sword damage. So, rope not playing along, gets the block clip there. Nicely done. Gonna go down. Oh, wait, was the Goma the... Well, even if the Goma was blocking that Triforce, which I think it was.
Yeah, very well could have been. But still, he had silvers at the point.
He had silvers and a bow at the point, yeah, so... I'm still... Leaving that still confuses me, but whatever. Ganon's room was infected by ropes. That's probably why he's not there. And he's like, you know, I may be a lot of things and whatnot, evil, master lord and whatnot, but, you know, snakes in my room is just not a thing I'm wanting. He turned off the light and he left.
Not sure what Tetraly's looking for here. This room will never
drop. Let's try for it.
Oh, that was quick.
We've got Patras in 4, and we found a Triforce on the floor, so... Those ropes did seem pretty happy. Yeah, that is definitely that Gomer room. At least I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, pretty sure it's that Gomer room. So Tetraly's gonna run and do the toll room here.
Oh, that's why he left.
Oh no, he picked up the silvers and left. He got paid out of this toll room.
That's right. I guess
Tetraly's just gonna pay to get out.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. You don't need the blue ring, so.
And Slidick's very quietly into getting ready to go find that Triforce, which we haven't seen because, well, Patra.
Hi, Patra. We don't know if it's here or not, but hi, Patra. Patra. Can't tell if beefy or not because wood sword only.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Patra's a little bit beefy.
Little beefy, yeah. Tetraly is clearing out the bottom part of 8 here. Nothing really down here. She's gonna head back up to wherever.
Yeah,
I don't know where this other item is. Oh,
I don't either.
She's gonna come right here. She doesn't have a sword anymore. No, Slidick finally kills off this Patra. Oh, she just up A's out. Oh, she just saved quits out. All that work for a measly key. Oh, Blue Garia's 1 hit point. That's really nice. Now, there's more red bubbles. Nobody likes the red bubble. Oh gosh, I get run. No, run away!
But the red bubbles do like Link.
Tetraly is also back into. She's gonna go south, so we're gonna get a little diversity here. Oh, there's Triforce. Floor Force is best force. Are all the Garias 1 hit point?
I'm okay with this.
All the Garias are 1 hit point. I have not seen that one yet. That is very nice.
Quite okay with this.
Absolutely.
And Slidick just making the decision to come back to 3, get the Triforce there to go back into 8.
Interesting. Still wondering why you waited.
Oh, because 9's up here.
Because 9 is up here. I guess that's true.
It's a closer trip than any other dungeon that we found to 9.
Yeah, but you could have still put it up to 3 in the first place anyway.
That's true.
I don't feel like this saved any time. I could be wrong. Okay with being wrong on that. I'm confused. Alright, so
we'll have
not found her item in 2 yet.
Oh, we did. It was the ladder.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's early. So, oh, right. She's just looking for the Triforce, which is unfortunately to the north.
I think Tetraly did find 3, just decided not to mess with it. It was a little bit of a blue wizard thing.
Yeah.
But Slidick now has 5 Triforces, OPT, so...
Yes, he does, and he's going to go directly into level 9 because he's got everything he needs for it. So, level 9. You know what's great about level 9?
It's not level 7.
I mean, a lot of things aren't level 7, and that does make everything better, but regardless, level 9, everybody! We're here, we're looking for a couple of things, and what makes level 9 so great is that the walls are super thin, apparently. We're listening for the roar of Ganon. You will hear that 1 room away from him, north, south, east, or west. We are looking for a shutter door, a single shutter door that doesn't open when you clear the enemies out of it. Kind of like the room we're in right now. If it doesn't open when we kill these Waldorms off. And... oh, it opened. Okay, so that, not Zelda. Yeah, we are looking for, basically the pig and Zelda. And, we're listening for a roar of Ganon. I, unfortunately, do not have any kind of game audio, so I won't be able to hear it. But the chat can, and it can tell us if it hears anything.
And if we stumble in the book, we'll be looking for the hints. But odds are we're not stumbling into that book.
I mean, it's unlikely, but you never know. Meanwhile, this room is awful.
Yeah, let's hope that they don't have to do this room every time they die.
You might know a few things about rooms like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those whiz robes so far look like they have decided to absorb all the hit points that the gorillas didn't.
And the worst thing about that room is, even if you do stumble into the wand, it's not going to help you.
Not with those. Yeah, it is unfortunate that the blue whiz robe had priority. So when you spawn when you go into a room that has multiple different enemies in it, there's like a priority list as far as which enemies spawn first. So if you kill a bunch of enemies in a room, leave, and then come back, as we see Tetraly Randomizer 2, the enemies will basically resort themselves. So sometimes it's very favorable to do that to get an easier enemy to kill. Unfortunately, in this case, that blue whiz robe didn't go away. However, because that room had bubbles in it, so long as he doesn't leave level 9, that room will always only have bubbles in it. Bubbles count as enemies, and they are like trap enemies or something. I'm not exactly sure how it's classified, but...
Yeah, the bubbles pull some voodoo and keep the enemies out. Yep, we get it.
Oh, it's magic! Tetraly's back into 4. Did we see the item in 2? No, I mean, not 2, 8. The 8.
8, we did not see the second item in 8.
Okay.
But,
oh my gosh, there's dark nuts in this too?
Yeah, this 9 is bad. But,
well, we found Ganon.
In a moat room. Because, of course.
Yeah, in a moat room. So, at most 15 hits, I think Ganon can be affected by the -4, but can only go up to 15 because of, coding reasons, which I don't really know.
The other important thing is Slidick does not have a potion, so 2 more Hyrule drivers will end this fight.
Absolutely. And he did not find the letter, so... Not getting a stun lock on Ganon. Ganon is not being very cooperative with that. No, we are down to 1 Hyrule driver. Or now... Oh, there's the driver. Tetraly, in the meantime, has grabbed her Triforce out of level 4. She's back in here looking for the item. Unfortunately, she needs to get to level 3 and she doesn't know it. Hyrule driver. I didn't see how difficult that was to get to Ganon.
I didn't look terribly bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, this 9 is unpleasant.
Yeah.
But,
Say that again.
But it was a magical staircase. And this room.
Oh, well, I mean, it's orange whiz robes. They're not the worst. They're just going to be slightly annoying. It essentially stumbles upon the blue boomerang, which...
Speaking of slightly annoying.
I'm sure it's exactly what she was hoping to see here. Or she's got to go through... Or Slidick's got to go through this room. One of these.
Yeah, I think it was this one that had to kill off and get in. Or clip through Uncle Wizzy there.
Whiz robes are not fun to clip through, especially blue ones. They always just get up in your grill. They're like, yo, I heard you wanted to block clip. Well, nope. Sonic is down to, oh, get sniped. Yeah, this is not a friendly 9 in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's gonna be a exit and go find something.
Potentially, yes. Oh, I mean, he's done it, and he's saved and quit already.
Definitely going to take a fairy refill. Not sure if Slidick would look for a letter or something at this point. Just the fairy refill, probably. And Tetraly does find a dungeon that we haven't seen yet, so that's either 5, 6, or 7 there in the waterfall.
Hey, it's a secret for 30 rupees. So Slidick is back to mostly full health. Where is he off to? Oh, 9's here, that's right.
Back to 9, yep.
Tetraly is, where is this one?
This is the waterfall.
6.
And it is 6.
Hey, it's a Goma! Gomas are not, no.
Well, that does mean that unless we have a bait block, if you have hints, they will be in 9. If you have the book, they will be in 9.
Very much so. That is not a fun room.
They have lined up to kill you today.
Oh, can't go that way. Gotta go through that Goma, but there's just a locked door behind the Goma. That is a lot of bubbles, though. And it's just a transport staircase. That's unfortunate.
So yeah, you have to go through those 2 wizard rooms to get to Ganon. Rude.
Jeez.
Speaking of rude...
Oh, game! She can't do anything about that! She doesn't have a sword!
And even if she did have a sword, you wouldn't be able to do anything about that.
At least you could have potentially had moves for that.
Slidick getting a nice stun lock on
What
you.
a stun lock! Well done there. That was a great gated fight. We're now looking for a Zelda, which I don't believe we've seen yet. Oh, he does up an A, so maybe we have it. I missed it.
Chad was saying something about the wizard room, possibly right before the staircase to Ganon.
Fair point.
And Tetraly has found another dungeon. This one's a little bit more purple.
7, right? Or 5.
7 or 5, but just as many wizards.
Just as many wizards. Well, not here.
And it is that wizard
room. And it's blocked by a moat. Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Please give your GGs in the chats for our first place finisher, Slidick, with an official lesser out time of 51 minutes 24 seconds. GG, congratulations.
What a finish there. We'll try to get Slidick here in the Discord to have a chat with us. Ask him a few questions about that 8. As Tetraly's found a staircase in whatever dungeon this is. Yeah, it's the red candle. So red candle's either in 5 or 8, or 7. Sorry, 5 or 7. And that... I'm not quite sure. Okay, chat's saying 5. We'll take that as 5.
Probably.
They're usually right.
Hey, Keys ended up with 0 hit points this seed.
And no one likes beefy keys.
No one likes beefy keys.
So while we're waiting for Slidick, here in about 7 minutes over on Speed Gaming 4, we will have the Chester versus Malagord match. That'll be a good one. And then coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Amo 22 versus Matrick. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have Caracan versus Cantaloupe Meat. And those two should be excellent matches.
Absolutely.
As long as, every time a round ends for a set of runners and they're able to match up, they'll start scheduling. So stay tuned for more races as they happen.
Yep. And we do have time periods for rounds to end. At least for different rounds to end. But this is actually a second round matchup due to the number of entries we've had. Leaves that level, which we think was we're pretty sure was level 5. Yeah, 5.
So very interesting. Almost all of our dungeons are pretty much side by side.
That is a good point. Those potion prices, though. That is a really cheap red potion.
Just a reminder, Slidick will be moving on to face Fury SK.
Yeah, Fury SK. That does mean Tetraly is going to go down to the elimination bracket and face off against the winner of Adirondack Rick versus Victon?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And with that, we have Slidick here in the chat. GG, Slidick.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So, I got a question for you. Lolly, got the silver arrows, you had the bow. Why did you leave and not get the Triforce?
I just made a dumb mental error.
Okay. No problem.
I was gonna go buy arrows or something.
Gotcha. Right, because then you went into 1 and really confused us.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mark that I got the Triforce out of that one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've definitely done that myself. So okay, that makes way more sense now. So yeah, so this seed, free red ring, kind of nice. I mean, pretty free anyway. Decent medium secret, and then you guys are plodding along, and you find that 50. Money not much of an issue in this one, but oh my goodness.
I didn't even notice I found the large one.
Oh, maybe you didn't, or did you? Yeah, I think you did, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
It was up on Death Mountain. I'm pretty sure you stumbled.
No, it was on the coast.
What?
Yeah, it was on the coast. So, I don't know, what else are your thoughts? I don't know, man. It seemed you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, which are like the ideal dungeons to grab, but getting that bow out of 3 was pretty much the big difference here. Tetraly really didn't go into 3 at all.
Still hasn't gone into 3 at this point. It's in 6.
I don't know, it just all sort of just came together, flowed really nice, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice. Going back into 1 actually probably helped out, because I found the key in there, which is probably a big help in 9.
Yeah, that is what we thought you were looking for. Like, straight up. That's what we called first. Like, oh, he's looking for, like, the any key at this point, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. And then you find it, it's like, oh, great, then you kept going, and that's what confused us, but that made sense. But no, yeah, that was a really good pull right there. I mean, always, the any key is always something nice to find. But,
yeah, if I would have known that I had the Triforce in there, I wouldn't have went back.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So you never would have found that, and who knows how key starved you might have ended up being. I didn't notice. Obviously, both of you grabbed the any key at the same time, oddly enough. So it's been hard to keep track of if you would have needed keys or not. But
I think I had 2 at that time.
Yeah.
So
currently in 6, dealing with. Oh, she does have a sword. Never mind.
What were your thoughts on that 9? The wonderful Blue Wizrobe Dark Nut rooms to get to Ganon.
I like the +4 on the orange.
Right.
And then yeah, the stair knocked me out.
I feel like the blues also had a decent amount of hit points in this one.
Yeah, they sure did too.
I think our chat counted 11. But anyway. Yeah, no, that level 9 did not look overly friendly with Dark Nut, massive amount of Wizrobes, and having the wooden sword, which, by the way, we've not found a sword upgrade. I mean, we know where the magic sword is, but...
Yeah, we found that one right at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just glad that 9 was short, because that could have been brutal.
It was looking like it, absolutely. So did you know that one room was where Zelda was at, or were you just kind of hoping? Because I didn't see you clear it earlier.
Yeah, I cleared it when I went through there.
Did you? Okay, cool. Yeah, because you did want to go back. You did go back there quickly. I can speak tonight. So yeah, that makes again much more sense. But yeah, so you're moving on to face off against Fury SK. Any thoughts?
I don't know, should be a good one.
Nice. Awesome.
Actually, I believe, well,
Not fine.
that block's not moving.
No, it's not. Not a room there.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'm out of here.
All right, man. Thank you. Congratulations,
GG.
GG. Good job, and looking forward to seeing you more in other matches, future matches in the tournament. So, good luck to you.
Thanks.
Have a good one. All right, so Tetraly has her compass. She knows where that Triforce is. It's all the way down there, level 6.
Of course it is.
Right, because of course it is.
But, well, you know, while we're saying goodbye to Slidick here, give both these runners a follow. They put on a great show. They each, you know, been suffering through this tournament for the last several weeks, and you know, keep doing it because it's fun.
Oh, is that staircase? Yes. No, it's not.
Nope, that is not a staircase.
We have still not found level 6, or the item in level 6 here.
No, so it's probably down here by the Triforce. Also, while we're giving shout-outs, I want to thank Math Girl for restreaming for us tonight, and Dark Falls for giving us the map and the item tracking for us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys both very much, guys and gals. Yeah, fortunately, Tetraly, you can't burn the bunny hats.
I'm sorry, you should be able to burn the bunnies. Their fur catches on fire.
I mean, you should be able to, but, you know, the game says no. Oh, other way, Tetraly. Oh, yep, nope, other way. Burn the sprites anyway, yes!
Take a look at your map, Tetraly, please. No! That's unfortunate.
Very much so. I'm uncertain what happened there.
I think she just thought she was on a different spot.
I mean, absolutely, but...
Yeah, very easy to do.
Indeed. Assessing where she's at, she's going to continue probably gonna... Yeah, nope, she's just gonna leave.
Yeah, so the item and what's guarding the Triforce will remain a mystery for now.
Indeed.
Let's see if she decides to dig 5 for the Triforce.
Looks like that's where she's going. Still staying out of the one place she needs to go.
She does have a potion out right now. I know she hit the red bubble, so she may be considering drinking that to get her sword back.
To be fair, that is an entirely legitimate reason to buy a potion in these slang sets.
Especially if you've seen Wizrobes.
Oh, especially if you've seen Wizrobes. But I've used that potion, like, at near full health right outside Ganon's room because, well, I need to be able to hit Ganon. So...
Yeah, you just go poke his eye out with a stick. Or with the arrows.
If only the game would let you do that. This room does not look fun. Got Dark Nuts, and we've got Wizrobes. So I'm pretty sure those are Dark Nuts.
Yeah, there they are. And we should, anytime we see Wizrobes, we're probably going to see Dark Nuts. They're in the same group, it appears.
Of course they are. Yeah, maximum health orange Wizrobes. Not fun.
That's just rude.
In a room with anything else.
Including Wizrobes.
Including other Wizrobes, Bubbles, and Dark Nuts. This is not a fun room to be in. Oh, got the blue one. That's just gonna be like, nope. I've had enough. Oh my gosh, more of the same.
No, you haven't had enough yet.
Apparently not. Well, we know the Triforce cannot be in this room because it is a dark room, and the Triforce cannot spawn in a dark room. There are reasons for this, reasons of coding. I don't actually understand them, but it's a thing.
Yeah, the other thing is, you don't want to see a runner sit here and fight. And a lot of recommendations is if the room's a nasty room, go clear something else for a bit. Come back if you're told to come back in here.
Or if you really have nothing else to do. Oh, that is level 5. Well, we have to find the staircase here. That is not a meat block. She has been north, so we do know that that is available someplace.
Oh, we have a bomb wall here. I think this was our item room.
Is the item number 5?
It was the red candle. Oh, no, it is the transport.
I was gonna say, she did find that earlier at some point, so... There's our item staircase. Okay, I do not know what that big dagger is from.
That looked like a giant spike trap.
That's a fair point. Not saying it isn't there. Just saying it.
And there's our compass, just a wire clip away.
Of course, it's in the zero.
Let's see how bad this Triforce is. Just some gels. Light your hair gel on fire and get a Triforce.
Why not?
That will be Triforce number 4. Importantly here, Tetraly does have level 6 available and level 3, along with level 8.
Yeah. Well, she can't get the Triforce.
She can't get the Triforce out of 8, but she may go look for that second item.
She's going back towards 6. It looks like.
Might be trying to get some bombs.
Yeah, bombs. Yeah. She's looking for bombs.
Everyone's always looking for bombs.
It does look like she's heading towards 3, though. She goes up here. There we go.
Either 3 or 8 here. What's the play? She'll be very happy with this play.
Hell.
Well, happy may not be the word.
Right. She's in the right place. Just gotta grab that that bow, which is in, I believe, the next room over. Maybe she never realized this was 3.
Well, she knows it now.
She does.
Grabs the bombs and decides, I'll go the other way.
I don't blame her.
3 blue wizards or an open door? Which would you take?
I would take an open door. And there it is, the bow. Unfortunately, that bow is pretty free. You just needed a bomb to get into level 3.
Yeah.
But the arrows were recorder blocked. Recorder block being our white sword item, so you needed the recorder.
And technically you needed the arrows too, but you're able to... By logic, you needed them.
Details, details. So we do actually get to see the one room Slidick couldn't clear earlier, because when he got that, he didn't have arrows.
A room that you'd much rather just not clear.
Where the Triforce was. I think it's 2 rooms to the left.
Yeah, I think it was over on the left side.
If I remember right, it was pretty much a walk in and you've had it. Level 3 is really nice because every wall is bombable. And there it is. Unless the room you want to bomb into is either an old man room, you can't bomb in from the bottom of the room, you can't come in the top of that. Zelda's room is blocked off on all 3 sides except for the bottom. And a right side staircase you can't bomb into because, it's on the right side wall.
Is that one of those it's bombable unless it's not moments?
Pretty much. But levels 1, 2, and 3 are all like that. Level 4 is where you start running into solid walls that don't have any explosive ability.
Here's the other question. Did Tetraly ever make it over to 9? I don't remember.
No, she saw it.
Did. Okay.
100% she saw it. She's going into it now. She bought me just in case. We haven't.
No, at this point, not a bad purchase.
Yeah, we know she doesn't necessarily need it, but no, absolutely not a bad purchase. You've got the rupees for it. It's literally, you already have a red potion or a blue potion.
Yeah, and depending on your combat prowess, you might want to find a different way around the room.
Yep. pulling out the silver arrows here for these Moldorms.
Yeah, it just makes everything a little easier to kill. Except for Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Nuts, but yeah, who's counting? And Tetraly's going to employ the staircase method here to get around 9. I do believe those orange Dark Nuts rolled very low.
And that's okay. Everybody likes really low orange Dark Nuts. They drop bombs and all that good stuff.
They drop bombs, die quickly. Yeah, not much to complain about there.
Yeah. So this is a very unfortunate, awful room.
It's a nice bomb wall to get out of it, though.
And it leads to a dead end. I'm not gonna go up from there. Can't go down. Could go over one more. Doesn't check it, though. And she's out. And she's back in. Have we ever found the raft, the power bracelet, or the book, or the white sword? So a lot of those items could be in here.
Yeah,
or the
wand.
wand.
Yeah.
We didn't find any items in here.
We also didn't find 7. We didn't find the second item in 8 or the item in 6. So quite the romp through Hyrule we had tonight.
Did we get the item in 4? That was the magic boomerang, wasn't it?
It was the blue boomerang. Yep.
Yeah, the only important items in this were the bow out of level 3, silvers out of 8. That ladder was in 2, and that magic key was in 1, and that I think is important. Honestly, hard to tell since, you know, both our runners got it, so no one got key starved.
Tetraly doesn't know it yet, but she needs to get in this staircase.
I have to agree with the chat here. I'll shout it out again. Tetraly's mod is awesome. I really
Definitely.
like this.
Yeah, the Link's Awakening stuff is very clean looking.
Absolutely. The best thing I think about it is that you still can tell what all the enemies are. For the most part, you can tell what everything is easily. I like the added bonus of having the pentagram or shaped Triforce. Pentagon shaped Triforce.
You'll get it right at some point tonight.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, I was hoping.
No. I don't remember where Ganon was. I remember it was through rooms that made me want to cry.
So Tetraly was in the staircase room to get there. This is all uncharted territory for us now. But remember, that staircase room was awful.
Yeah, this is also not a great room. Because Patra is going to use her potion.
Yeah, probably not a bad choice at this point.
Free push block into a staircase, which goes to the book.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad pickup here. We didn't see any of the hints on Slidick's side, but Tetraly isn't a part of the dungeon, and yeah, that's a sheet room. But could stumble into a hint at any point that points are kind of in the right direction, but I'm pretty sure...
Oh, nice clip. Nice
that
clip.
was a great clip.
And that's where she needs to go, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's... one room up from here. And there's Ganon.
If I saw it correctly, Ganon did not have nearly as many hit points as he could.
No, that's a great looking Ganon, too.
I love every part about this sprite set.
Let's try to pick him up for the stun lock. He gets out. Now the question is, did she? I don't think she cleared out that wizard room.
No, she did not. She may not have that idea. I don't even. Did she go in that wizard room?
I think you had to go in that wizard room to get in there. Gets the sunlock. Gets bacon.
Well done. That was very nice done on her part.
Yeah, if she had seen the wizard room door open, she'd up 8 right there. So Ganon very close to his traditional location in 9.
Honestly, would not have known that. Good job. Ooh, blue dark that's died to one bomb shot. And as we mentioned earlier, the orange dark that's dying to one sword shot.
That's the way I like my dark nuts. Dead.
Right.
Unfortunately, the dark nuts gave all their HP to the wizrobes.
Yeah, them and the Gariahs. Room underneath the staircase room she just took.
Yeah, that's a good staircase.
Yeah. It was, too. Saddest thing is, I think that is actually blocking, like, the downwards area.
Yeah, it appears to be that way. And nothing like a bunch of wizards covering a shutter door.
Especially these beefy as all heck ones. At least it's the orange ones, you can deal with them easily.
Yeah, they just stand there. At the blue ring, that's not too much of a hit. Gladly stand there and trade hits with them.
Yeah. There's another staircase. Not gonna take it.
There's your bait block.
And she has the bait, too. Am I required or not? That's
a good one. That's funny.
I like that.
So unfortunately for Tetraly, the best thing for her would be actually a death here to get her back on the starting path.
Yep.
Yeah, or a well-placed bomb wall to get back over to where Zelda was.
There's a potential staircase here.
I don't think she's interested in taking the staircase at this point.
Another potential staircase right here.
Yeah, I don't know that room's gonna get cleared out tonight.
Probably not. They did say potential. Oh, here's another potential staircase room, and this is way easier than the last one. He's not taking it though.
Hey, look, another potential staircase.
That's not a potential staircase. That's actually staircase.
It could be an item.
I mean, we didn't say potential transport staircase. Just a staircase.
Getting lawyered again.
Yeah. Also, patches. Hi, patches. Patches are evil. Trying to get those. Every time I try to run to get a fairy like that, I just die.
Yeah, don't chase fairies, children.
Yeah. Probably some kind of life lesson in there. Anyway, nice clip. Is a transport. Where it's gonna take us. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is not where I wanted to go.
Not really what we were looking for.
But it's closer to Zelda than she was. Compass, maybe? No compass. Oh, she just has to go over here, I think. I think this is it, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. She stumbled right into it. She's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tetraly. Finishing with an, there we go. Finishing with an official list for all time. Oh, where is it? 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 41 seconds. GG.
Definitely GG.
Nicely done. All right, let's see if we can get her in here real quick.
Again, for those of you sticking around, Tetraly will be facing the winner of Adirondack Rick vs. Vicnan. That will be taking place, I want to say, the 30th, which is Sunday.
Sunday.
As we said earlier, right now going on Speed Gaming 4 is Cheshire vs. Malagord. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m., AMO 22 versus Matrick. And at 9 p.m., Karakan versus Cantaloupe. Those are to be determined on the channels. And then Sunday, Adirondack Rick versus Vicnan, like we said, at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Adaginos versus BT at 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, channels to be determined.
Welcome, Tetraly.
Hello, GG, everyone.
Oh, GG.
So before we start anything, I just got to say, love your sprite set.
Oh, thank you. I worked on them. I would say I did it all by myself, but I did have some help from various folks, Unos, Tiny Fairy, Chibi Plan, and a couple of other folks. So I want to make sure to give them credit as well.
Awesome. So, major thing in the seed, level 3, was just like taunting you. Because it was like, I've got the bow, and you were going to every other dungeon. It was just like, oh gosh, no, 3. But not that you could have known, but you know.
Do you want to take a guess as to why that was the case?
I have a guess. Blue whiz robes?
Nope. Try again.
No. Nora, what's your guess?
Thought it was 7.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you were totally avoiding a dungeon, what reason why might you have to avoid a dungeon?
Well, blue wrist robes are 1, but no, yeah. Level
the
7.
blue wrist robes definitely didn't help, but
Right. Yeah, and it was somewhat infested. No, that does make sense too, thinking it was 7, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense, because no one wants to take 7.
Yeah, and it's funny because once I went back in and realized, oh, after picking up the map, oh, this is 3. Wait a minute, the bow's got to be here, right?
Of course, right?
So you'll also be happy to hear that neither one of you did actually find 7. So,
right.
Well, I guess it's a good seed when you don't even find level 7 at all, even if that's not exactly what you were intending.
Right. Yeah, but thankfully you guys, both of you picked up the recorder quickly enough since the silvers turned out to be recorder blocked. Silly little 8.
Yeah.
But that level 9 was pretty terrible. Blue whiz robes and dark nuts all over the place. Thankfully, the orange ones only had 1 hit point, and the blue ones weren't too bad. But I feel like everything that didn't have hit points gave all of them to the whiz robes.
Yeah, that's just typical for the randomizer.
Right?
So I did have one question. I'm sure I missed something obvious or forgot something, but what was up with the Triforce in level 6? Because I had thought, and maybe I was wrong, that there was only 1 stairway in each level, and I found both ends, but still couldn't go.
You actually needed to just bomb to the right of that room.
Oh, I was all the way on the bottom.
You were all the way at the bottom.
See, I told you I must have done something really stupid, and sure enough, my bad.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, you were at the you were just at the bottom of the map. It's like, oh no.
But the one consolation was it did kind of force your hand back up to 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Indeed it did. Yeah, it's very nice that you ended up going back in there rather than going through level 9. And we found the one item in 9, you found the book. We don't know what the other one was. We actually don't know what the other item in 8 is either.
Yeah. Like we said, we didn't find 7 and no clue what's in 6 either. So y'all managed to get what you need pretty quickly.
Well, Tetraly, you are not out of this tournament yet. You are now going to be awaiting the winner of Adirondack Rick versus Vicnan.
Oh, wow. That's like, do I pick going into level 7 or digging the bow and silvers out of 9? It's one of those, like, they're both really great players, so tough decision no matter what happens.
Right. No, trust me, I know you're feeling right now.
They'll decide it for me.
Right. No, absolutely. But no, I'm looking forward to watching you play one more time, at least, if not get deeper into the tournament after this next coming round. So good playing, GG. And as I said, I'll be looking forward to all the next matches, including yours next round.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much for taking the time to commentate. Narastra as well, and Math Girl for doing the restreaming, and I don't know who did tracking, but thank you to
Dark Falls.
Thank you, Dark Falls, and GG to Slidick if you're watching the replay.